Hey everyone, what's up? It's Limits and Goblin vs Gnomes just went live, and I'm super excited to see this game again. It's gonna be a whole new change in the meta and how the cards play out. It's gonna be awesome. So I'm gonna warn you guys in advance. This is gonna be a little bit of a rambling video. I'm just gonna go over some of the changes and stuff that we're gonna see here in Goblin vs Gnomes. So to start off, I wanted to talk about, I logged on and I had 3 card packs that I could open. I went ahead and I opened one and I'm like, wait a minute, why did I open this? I should record this and show you guys the new cards and like just talk about them and stuff. So, um, here we are. Um, so I guess to start off, look at the new card pack. That's awesome. It's awesome looking. Now I've seen it before, but I know some people haven't. But I haven't seen it in this tray, so it's really cool. Let's go back real quick and I'll show you guys the shop. So if any of you are worried about the classic cards, you can still get the classic cards. You just have to purchase them now. I'm not sure if Arena if the Arena will give you a choice between these, or you have to get the new cards out of buying a packs, which will be. Well, that'd be kind of difficult for newer players. It might switch it up. It might give you an old pack, might give you a new pack. Who knows? We'll try it out in my next arena. So yeah, you can switch between the old and the new. They cost the same. Each pack costs 100 gold. Like I know I've talked about this before, but I wouldn't recommend buying cards. I recommend, if you're going to spend real money on this game, buy arena entries. If you're decent at the game. If you're new and you're not gonna win a lot of arenas, don't purchase the arena entries. But if you can get above like 5 wins in arena, a lot, it's definitely worse. It's definitely worth buying entries versus buying the cards, because when you win the arena, you're gonna get a card pack, and then you'll also get money to enter the arena again. So as long as you have time to put into the game, it's well worth it to buy arena entries versus buying the card packs. So yeah, that was just a little tip that I wanted to pass on. I buy arena entries, but I don't really buy card packs. When I first started playing, I bought some, but that was a long time ago. So besides that, I really just buy arena entries when I'm in between quests. And I don't have enough quests to give me an arena entry for that day or whatever. I'll buy an entry just to boost my gold back up there and get me on track. Or if I've lost a lot of matches and I've only won games with like 5 wins, where I'm not making a lot. Or if I get a key and I've won 12 games, and I'm on key 12, like that's huge. I think you get like 300 gold or something, so it's a lot. And then that's 2 arena entries right there. So like I said, I'm gonna be rambling a little bit. I'm just gonna talk about like some of the new cards and what I think is gonna be like the meta and how some of the cards are gonna play out. So like I said, I already opened 1 pack, but when you log in, I guess you get 3 free packs of the new cards. So that's awesome of Blizzard to do. They didn't have to do that, but they chose to do that. So it's very nice of them. I applaud you, Blizzard. Alright, so let's see what else we get in this pack. I'm not gonna hover over the cards or anything. Oh, that's a really cool animation. I like how that opens. It's cool. Alright, so I'm not gonna hover over the cards. I'm just gonna open them up and we're gonna see what we get. Ooh, okay, a common. Goblin Stalker. We know we've seen this a couple times in our Goblin vs Gnome Arena videos that we've done, that when Blizzard was previewing the cards before Goblin vs Gnomes just went live. But now I have a Goblin Stalker of my very own. Let's see what else we get. Valiant's Chosen. Give a minion +2/+4 and spell damage +1. Not bad for the priest. It'd be cool to make the priest very nice trade-offs. I can see how silence is going to be very, very much needed against the priest, because +4 health on a priest, usually priests stack a lot of health to begin with, healthy minions. So that could get pretty nasty. Alright, next, get a rare. Wow, Power Mace. The 3 cost. It is a Shaman card. Death Rattle. Give a random friendly mech +2/+2. Wow, that's really good. That's really good. It's a 3 attack weapon too. Wish the Shaman was missing, so that's really nice. And the death rattle is great on weapons. Now it only works for mechs, so again, I have a feeling a lot of these decks are gonna go into, you're gonna want to run a lot of mechs, obviously, because a lot of the cards boost them, and it's just incredibly overpowered. All right, next we got a Druid card, and I've seen this one. This one is it's only a common, but this is a really, really good card. It's Battle Cry. If you have a beast, transform this minion into a 7/7. Now, I want to stress this. This only costs 5 mana, and this card, if I'm recalling correctly, it cannot be silenced. It's not a plus 3 health and attack damage. It's solid. So once you transform this card, your opponent is having to deal with the 7/7, and it's not gonna change. So excuse me. That's a really good card. I've had this used in an arena, and it is just a nice, solid card for a 5 drop. That's cool. I'm glad I got that. I don't really play Druid a lot, but that's a good card. And we got another common for the Warlock class, Dark Bomb, deal 3 damage. So I guess I can deal it wherever I want. It costs 2 mana though. Don't know how I feel about that. It's alright. Alright, last pack, here we go. Such a cool animation. That's not gonna get old for a while. Very cool. Alright, here we go. First card. We got a Paladin card. Seal of Light. Restore 4 health to your hero and gain +2 attack this turn. Huh. Interesting. Does my hero get +2 attack? That's what I'm guessing. It's interesting. Alright, next. Another Goblin Stalker. That's okay. At least we got those out of the way. Don't need those anymore. Stone Splinter Trog. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain +1 attack. Ooh. That's actually not bad. I know I've seen the bigger one of these guys who's like a 5 drop. This is a 2 drop, and it's 2 attack and 3 health, obviously. So, but for turn 2, that's really good because that means your opponent is not going to be able to cast some spells if you already have a minion out. They won't be able to remove it without removing this guy first, really, because it's going to get powered up. Oh, this is not a bad card. It's not bad. It doesn't have a death rattle or anything though, so I can't say it's going to be used too much. All right, next. Oops, I kind of went. Oh, I just got a golden rare. Awesome. That's great. This is my second pack, and I already got a gold of the new cards. That never happens to me. I'm not that lucky. Okay, cool. And this is the guy that I like to use in arena, or I say that, but this is the guy that I've seen in arena that I was like, oh, it's really good. And it's basically just a we used to have those old bombers who were a 2 drop, and they had 3 attack and 2 damage, and they did 2 damage when they were summoned, or maybe it was 3. And yeah, this guy is like one of those guys, except on steroids. He does 6 damage, randomly split between all under characters. So this can't hit your minions, but it's really good if you don't have any minions on the field and you just want to do 6 damage. And he can't hit himself, so that's cool. Cool. Alright, last card. Here we go. Oh, we got another rare. So, awesome. Recycle. Guessing, if I didn't read that, I would have guessed Druid, and sure enough. Shuffle an enemy minion into your opponent's deck. Huh. Not sure how I feel about this card either. Does the death rattle I mean, it's not killing it, so hopefully like the death rattle wouldn't go off or anything. That's kind of nice, I guess, but 6 mana is a lot to spend. Let's see. A rogue would have Assassinate, and that costs 5, and that destroys the minion. I mean, if you're just shuffling it back into your opponent's deck, first of all, he could draw on his next turn, and, well, yeah, he could draw on his next turn, and you're going to have to deal with it again later. So I'm guessing you're only going to want to use this on a big minion, and if you let him keep that big minion for later, Yeah. Doesn't seem too viable. Hmm. Yeah. Well, that was actually really fun opening cards and recording it for you guys. Like I don't know what I'm gonna get, and you guys don't know what I'm gonna get, so that was fun. Might have to buy some cards to open up and show you guys, just so I have a whole bunch to do at once because two went so quick. I guess we'll take a look real quick at the starting things. So I got crafting stuff to disenchant. I got 60 dust. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then let's go and see if the new cards are placed in here for like crafting and stuff. So, there we go. Now we can see what we can craft. Oops. So here's a new card. Target dummy. Taunt, it's a 0 cost. How much does it cost to make the new cards? Oh, it just costs just as normal. So a blue superior card will cost 100. I'm guessing legendaries cost 1600 and epics cost 400. So that's cool. So you can make all the new cards even. So we can make some ones that we think are going to be good here. This little Annoyatron, really good. I like these guys. When they were using them against me on the arena, I was like, I didn't want to see them. They were good. Got the Death Sheep, and there's one of my Goblin Stalkers. Got 2 new mechs down here. We got Mech Warper, and it's your mechs cost 1 less. This guy was pretty good. At the start of each turn, gain +1 attack. So even when it's your opponent's turn, he gets +1. So if we play him down and say your second turn, it comes back to you, your opponent doesn't kill it, it will have, what is that, it'll have 3 attack. So that's really good for a 2-drop. We got the new Murloc right there, and I got this one in my last pack I opened off camera for me guys, fortunately. And then we got this guy. Battle Cry. Transform a friendly minion into a random minion with the same cost. That doesn't seem too good. If it wasn't the same cost, it would be good. But for an epic, it is only cost 2 mana. So we'll see. Whenever you summon a pirate, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Not bad. Nothing new on this page. Here's 3 new mechs. We got the Flying Machine, which I think could be really good for shamans. With the Flame Tongue Totem, I can see that paired really nicely. It's a lot of health. And I see Priest using this too, because that's a lot of health. Charge and Taunt, it's a 1/4. Pretty good. I use this guy a lot in Arena. Battle Cry, draw a card. If it's a minion, transform it into a chicken. Not too appealing to me. Maybe if the chicken counts as a beast, it would be good for hunters. But I don't know. Because you're going to get to, well, but hunters aren't using a lot of spells. So, I mean, if you got to draw a spell, obviously it's kind of good, but doesn't seem too great. Goblin Sapper. It has 3 mana, 4 attack, while your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand. It's still not bad because it's a 2/4 for a 3, so that's not bad. Hobgoblin, whenever you play a 1 attack minion, that's kind of weird worded funny, give it +2/+2. So when I first used this card, I thought it meant this minion got +2, but I didn't read it good enough, obviously. So this is not a bad card. It's really not. Maybe I can see that getting worked in. Illuminator. If you control a secret at the end of your turn, restore 4 health to your hero. I tried using this in Arena. Didn't really work out. Kind of felt like it was kind of a waste. It's kind of good if you... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. That's nice health. Little Exorcist. You guys see me use this quite a bit in Arena, I think. +1/+1. Death Rattle. For every, if your opponent's minion that has Death Rattle. It can be good. I'm guessing a lot of people are going to try to use Death Rattles, so. Ogre Brute. Now this card I wanted to kind of go over because I thought it had a 50% chance of attacking the wrong enemy, as in like it has to be your opponent's enemy. First of all, it's a 3-drop for a 4v4, which is good. But it's a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy, which means it can go through taunts, and I didn't know this. So yeah, you can attack a taunt target, which at that level, you're probably going to clear the taunt even if you did want to hit it with this because it's a 4v4, so that's good. But it can go to like a different minion, which is excellent, so on your opponent's side. Now, I don't know if this means it can hit your minion still, but I'm guessing wrong enemy. It kind of has some weird wording. It hasn't been cleared up yet, but we'll see how this plays out, obviously, when people start using this here today, so we'll see. Spider Tank, it's a mech, it's a 3/4. Pretty good card. It's kind of like a Yeti, it's a meta card. Tinkertown Technician. Battlecry, if you have a mech, gain +1/+1 and add a spare part to your hand. It's pretty good. Arcane Nullifier X21. It's a 4-drop, 2 attack, 5 health. Taunt, can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Well, that's pretty good. Well, here's the Trog I was talking about earlier. I had the lower one of these guys, and this is like the daddy one. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain +2 instead of 1, which is mine, and attack. Or +2 attack, sorry. This 3/5, not bad. Not bad. Then we got some mechs down here. We got an Enhanso. Trying to figure this out. Battlecry, give your honor minions Wind Fury, Taunt, or Divine Shield at random. Give your honor minions. Okay, there's an S there. So everyone gets something. So this is a very interesting card. Not that. Huh. I'll have to see how that plays out. That's pretty cool. It's definitely different. At the end, okay, there's G's. At the end of each player's turn, that player draws until they have 3 cards. We've seen this one before, I think, in Arena. Or Arena picking. So, or deck building, I should say, sorry. Well, it's a 4-drop. For this, for 3 cards, it's not anything too special. It is a mech, though, so you can power it up and get bonuses off of it, so it's good. Kazan Mystique. Battlecry, take control of a random enemy secret. This card's really good against mages and paladins. I can see this card being used if people are stacking secrets, which was an issue that Blizzard said they were going to address in this expansion, because secrets are getting really overpowered, in my opinion. Okay, we kind of got a meta card here, Lost Hellstrider. Uses plenty of times in the pre-launch event for Goblin vs. Gnomes. It's a decent card. Won't be playing it though in my decks probably. In Arena it's not too bad. We got the Mechanical Yeti. Death Rattle. Give each player a spare part. Basically a Yeti with Death Rattle. Mini Mage. We got a Mage with Stealth and plus Spell Power 1. But it has 1 health. But it does 4 damage. Won't be really good against a lot of classes. Can see that thing dying real quick. I don't know. It's really expensive. And then we got the Piloted Shredder. Summon a random 2-cost minion. 4 drop, 4 attack damage, 3 health. And I can tell you right now, this card is going to be good. So I'm just going to make this card again because I only have one of them. And I know I want 2 because this card is amazing. Piloted Shredder. Note that, guys. This is a really, really good card. When it dies, it summons a random 2-cost. I'm going to explain it a little bit, I guess, in better detail. Let's say you're playing a mage, you put this card down, your opponent kills it, and then it can summon any class-specific 2-card, any random, joint 2-card, it can summon anything. So I got a warrior, shield bearer person who has 1 attack, 4 health. I get one of them, so I started to rack up shield points. It was just amazing drop. And I also got, the Doom Mage, or Doomslayer Mage, whatever it is, the mage who kills everything when it starts your turn. And a lot of times your opponents will kill this guy and they won't have anything to kill the Doomslayer, and then it will clear the board for you. Now, this is very unfortunate if you have good cards on the field, so keep that in mind, but if you don't, this card can actually get you board control with a Doomslayer Mage. It's crazy good. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go watch my arena videos. It actually happened to me in like my first time playing this Shredder down, and I was like, wow, that's really good. So I love that card. I know it's going to be good. Alright, what else we got? We got some mech down here. Antique Heal Bot. Battle Cry restores 8 health to your hero. Definitely different. It's nice everyone has a heal now, not just paladins. Blingatron 3000. Equip a random weapon for each player. It costs 5 mana, so that's quite a lot for its attack and health, but... Oh, this is a legendary. For a legendary, it doesn't seem too good. We got the Bomb Lobber. Battle Cry, deal 4 damage to random enemy. This card's decent. I can see this card being played sometimes. It isn't a mech. If it was a mech and you can get bonuses off it, I can see it being used a lot. Okay, we just got some cards here I don't have. I think this guy is new. Hemet Nessingway? Battle Cry, destroy a beast? He might be new. I don't recall ever seeing him. But he isn't a goblin and he isn't a gnome or a mech. So I don't know. Just don't remember ever seeing him. We got the Fell Reaver. And this is an epic. Whenever your opponent plays a card, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. Ooh. That's interesting. Oh, burning it through cards, but it's an 8/8 for a 5. Huh. I don't know. That's interesting. I guess you could silence it. If you can silence it, it's good. Alright. Got Junkbot. Whenever a friendly mech dies, gain +2/+2. Oh, not bad. It's got a lot of health. Play him down if you have a field full of mechs. We got Matter Bomber, which is what we got in gold earlier. We got Memoron's Head. At the start of your turn, if you have at least 3 mechs, destroy them all and form VO7TR on. So that must be, this is a legendary, it must be like a really good card or something. I don't know. We'll have to see what it looks like. We got a gnome card, we got a pirate, Salty Dog, 7/4. Got nothing on this page. We got this little goblin guy, Gazlo. Whenever you cast a 1 mana spell, add a random mech to your hand. Ooh, that could be pretty good for mages. Got a gnome guy, Battle Cry, summon a awesome invention. I think this guy was already here. Hawker was. This guy looks new. Yep. All minions have a 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. Interesting card. Very interesting. I can see this one being good. It's a 6 drop, 7 attack, 6 health. Not bad. Then we got a Piloted Sky Golem. Death Rattle summon a random 4 cost minion. Oh, this is good too. I might make this guy. Yep, we're gonna make this guy ×2. That's just really good. I really like that. This is basically a Piloted Shredder just advanced. So, cool. Got him now. These are all old legendaries. This guy's new. Toshli, Battlecry, and Death Rattle. Add a spare part card to your hands when you get 2 from him. He's a 6 drop, 5, and 7 health. Not bad. Got another guy, Dr. Boom. 7 drop, 7 health, 7 attack. Summon a 2/1/1/1 bomb bot. Warning, bots may explode. That's interesting. To see how he plays out. He's a legendary. Got a Trog, the Earthinator. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, summon a burly Rockjaw Trog. Say that 3 times fast. Interesting. Got the Foe Reaper 4000. Hoo-hoo. Also damages the minions next to whomever he attacks. Oh, that's really cool. He costs 8 mana though. Whoa, that's huge. That's a lot for just this, because I'm guessing he's gonna get killed or silenced pretty quick. Huh, I don't know. We got another mech down here. Old Shredder, Death Rattle, summon a random legendary minion. Oh, I want this one too. I want all these Piloted Shredders. They're just so good. Summon a random legendary minion. Now I saw this one played in Arena, and I was starstruck. I was like, wow, this looks amazing. But what it did, it ended up winning it for the guy. Now this can be sheeped and hexed, which is what's gonna happen to it a lot. But it is, if you can protect it and get it out, if you can get those sheeps out of the way and stuff, this is huge. Now you can get a bad legendary like, I don't know, Millhouse Manastrum, but it's still a 4/4 for when it dies, so it's not awful. But let's just say you get like, I don't know, Deathwing, and you got a 12/12 out now. Like, that's great. Or Ursa, even, like, or Ragnaros. Could be really good. Ragnaros is piloting a shredder. That's what he's doing on his spare time. We got a couple more, it looks like. There's a this is a legendary. Mechaneer Thermoplug. Whenever an enemy minion dies, summon a leopard gnome. Oh yes, more leopard gnomes. But for a 9. Wait, whenever an enemy. Yeah, I guess you could put this down after you have a board full and then summon leopard gnomes. On your side, obviously, I'm guessing it's not gonna summon leopard gnomes for the other team. That would make no sense. So it's alright. It's alright. It's really expensive. Then we got a Clockwork Giant to add to our giant list. Costs 1 less for each card in your opponent's hand. That's pretty good versus like the Warlock deck who like stacks cards at the start. Like this is a good counter, but you're not really gonna counter around that one deck, so yeah. Alright, well it looks like did I just review all the new 120 cards? I didn't even mean to go through them all. I was just so excited to do that. Oh, so I guess we just went over all the new cards. Well, there you guys have it. You don't even need to go look for yourself. Oh, this is overwhelming. I cannot wait to go play like ranked and like see all the new changes. Oh, sorry about that. My mic's cutting out. But like I was saying, I can't wait to go see all the changes and stuff. That's in the ranked. This is gonna be fun. Got a lot ahead and deck strategy building and stuff. So, if you guys haven't, go check out my deck builds. Now they are technically outdated now because, well, all these mechs and stuff are now in. There's gonna be a lot of changes. So, I'll definitely have to update. I'll definitely update my current deck strategies that I've already done. But first, I'm gonna go for the new powerhouse decks and stuff. And so I'll be bringing you guys lots of Goblin versus Gnome videos and stuff you guys can count on, so you guys can build awesome decks and destroy ranked play, and more importantly, destroy arena, which is where I'm really gonna focus most of my strategies, helping you guys become better arena players, because that's where I feel my expertise lies. And I just love the concept of drawing random cards and not knowing what your opponent has. In ranked, it gets really boring because you verse the same decks, and it's like, oh, I know what he's gonna do, and I know he has this card, and I know he has this. Especially as you move high up the ladder, you know the people have this legendary, and this legendary if they're using this deck, and it's just I don't know. It gets repetitive to me. In arena, it's all random, and it's just a lot of fun. Alright, so that really wraps about up this rambling video and going over. Well, I guess I shouldn't say rambling because I went over all the cards, uh, and how I think they're going to be good. So that's excellent. I might do a little bit more of a formal video. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely going to go play some Goblin versus Gnomes now though, and see what cards are really turning it out with certain decks. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't go over the class-specific cards. That's what I did not do. So I didn't go over all 120, but we went over a lot of them. I'll just do that as I go over like certain decks. Anyways, I'm super rambling now. So thank you guys for watching, and good luck out there in the arena and in ranked play when Goblin versus Gnomes. See you guys later.